got another problem with another unit that's leaking, and I can already tell, man, with this building, this is going to be a pretty big issue. A pretty big issue with these ceilings leaking, because, like I said, this is a new construction building, and you had so many people out here all at once trying to do this building, and you got guys who's just rushing through and doing whatever. So now, as these hard rains are coming by, we got a lot of people complaining about these leaky ceilings and stuff. So now I got to try to find where this one is. So, and I'm hoping that I can find it. Try to get this rectified as soon as possible. Once again, I'm here looking at the ground to try to see exactly where that leak is coming from. And if I'm not mistaken, it's probably over here somewhere. I think it's in one of these seams, which I kind of believe. So, and that wall where it's leaking from, it's actually connected to the next unit. So if I'm not mistaken, this is where I was last time. So where I showed you guys the last apartment that was leaking inside of that closet, it was actually up there, just up that ladder. So I'm actually at the apartment next to it, but down a level, because this is actually the 7th floor. I'm actually on the 6th, but where this apartment sits, there is no 7th story. So by my calculations, that would be, because over here is basically our breezeway, and I'm pretty sure around this line is the beginning of the ladies' bathroom. So wait, hold on, let me see. This is so what I'm gonna do, and I think it's leaking around the bedroom. So I'm thinking it's leaking around here somewhere. So I guess I'll call out the roofing guys again, have them come take a look at it. All right, vacuuming these pools. This pool right here. Getting these leaves up out of this pool. Using my little leaf bagger thing. Just kind of cool. We got had that storm that knocked all of these leaves into the pool. But it's time of year that I kind of hate too, because it's the fall and the pool is surrounded by trees. So you're going to constantly have leaves in the pool. But the storm kind of knocked most of those leaves off. See, most of those trees are bare now. So it's going to continue to vacuum these leaves up out of this pool. Get it up out of here. I'm just vacuuming all of these leaves. I'm making my job a heck of a lot easier. Alright, this is the next day. And this is like maybe like 16 hours later. But you see all of these leaves are back in the pool from overnight. I mean, it's not as much as it was yesterday, but it's like the leaves don't stop. Guess these trees still have quite a bit of leaves left on them. That's gonna keep blowing. Not to mention all of the ones that's falling on the ground and stuff. It's kind of windy out. Then we got these trees back here in the back that's shedding leaves. So I'm pretty Pretty sure I got my work cut out for me with this pool around this time of year. Trying to keep these leaves out of the pool, so it's going to be an everyday struggle until the spring or something comes around. I think we'll be good after that. But I am in the process of getting one of those Dolphin Pros automatic pool vacuums. You just set it down in there and it just basically go to town, take care of all of these leaves out of this pool automatically. So that should be cutting my time in half. So I can't wait for that to come in. All right, so I'm coming up here to this Nest Pro event for, you know, the digital thermostat, the Nest thermostat. So yeah, pulling up here to Dave & Buster's right now. They're having it here at Dave & Buster's, so check it out, see what's going on, and take a look at some of their products, and, you know, hopefully try to learn something for it today.
Hey Google, has my package shipped? Yes, it's already shipped. It'll arrive tomorrow.
Was that for me?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Hey Google, how many stars are in our galaxy?
Well, there are about 100 to 400 billion stars, according to space.com.
Which star is the closest?
According to NASA, the nearest star system is Alpha Centauri.
Can you show me what it looks like on a TV?
Hey Google, how's the traffic from Upper Rock School to the airport?
Your normal route has heavy traffic. There's a faster one that'll take about 35 minutes. I've sent it to your phone.
Okay. Go.
Dad,
Hey Google, what's on the calendar today?
The first event is Space Day at Kevin's school. It starts at 8 a.m.
Space Day. Are you ready, buddy?
hey.
Let's go.
Hey Google, bye.
Goodbye.
Alright. Pretty cool stuff, right?
Alright, man, so somebody broke this little table. Top came right off. And now I have this to try to put back. So I'm going to go ahead and try to use some of this Gorilla Glue to go ahead and see if I can make sure I can put this back together. Because I guess someone sat on the table and broke it. But no, I've used this on other stuff before, so it's good for, like it says, it's good for wood, stone, metal, ceramic, foam, glass, and more. So we got wood and we got metal, and it looked like that it had been glued before when they first put it together. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to go ahead and place this back on top of there, and then I'm gonna glue it, put those screws in, and then re-glue those screws. So let's go ahead and check this out. Got a little ringing going on. Alright, so that's basically how it's gonna sit. So we can go ahead and glue this. Put some on these holes. So when I go ahead and squeeze and put this down, I kind of want to put some in between here too. Kind of want to Gorilla Glue this a little bit. And then whatever residual, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it up. go ahead and try to put these screws in. I'm probably going to need both hands for this. So, this one screw in, the other leg screw in. What I did is that I did go back into the same hole because I was afraid that if I did that it would still kind of pop out. So what I did was that I kind of offset it a little bit. I'm going directly into the wood, so therefore I'm getting a better grip along with the grill here. I guess this piece of copper fell in the way, but basically that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this thing sit here for like 24 hours or so. Put this last screw in and I think we should be good. Alright, this is one of the cons to having a trash chute system. See how people just stuff stuff in here. Can't even push that down. But everything is clear at the compactor, but just right here kind of got like an obstruction, so just got to try to push this down to the hole. Look at that. Look at all that. That's stuck back there. It's kind of crazy. I'm trying to push that down. But that's one of the cons, man. Whoa. Alright, so yeah, man, as you can see, all of that trash was stuck up in there. And what happens is that people, they throw these boxes into the chute, and the boxes get stuck sideways, and then when people start to throw their trash up on it, on top of that box, it just piles up, piles up, piles up. Then you got to get you a long stick or something like this, if you can reach it, and try to just, keep knocking at it and keep hammering at it, and then it finally falls. So that's basically what happened in this case. And as you can see, this trash chute was still full of trash. So it's part of the maintenance job. So I'm here in this apartment, getting ready to do a trash out, remove these things, but just kind of give you an idea of some of the things that people leave when they're moving out of these apartments and stuff, man. And some of the stuff is pretty decent stuff. I mean, this vacuum cleaner probably going to cost you about a good $45-50 at Walmart or something. And I mean, it got the little bristle thing right here that cleans the upholstery and your couches and all of that stuff, hard to reach places. And you kind of got this table that looks like it is some type of computer table or something. I mean, it's pretty decent. And then you kind of got these chairs here, but I don't think anybody would want to buy these because you can kind of see where it's split right here. But as maintenance man, we always come across all types of stuff. I mean, look at this little plant thing right here. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you know, just stuff like this. I mean, I won't put it inside of my apartment, but I don't know what this is. Oh, let's see what this does. Oh, that's cool. Got some light stuff into it. You know, nice little rug or something like that. Candles. Hey, this is a brand new candle, man. Everybody went. Creamy vanilla swirl. You know, it's just mind-boggling some of the things that people just leave behind in these apartments. And when I got my first apartment, you know, I moved into my apartment. I had nothing. All I had was a clothes hamper, a tube TV, and the clothes on my back. I didn't have anything. I didn't even have an air mattress. I had to wait for my first check to kind of get an air mattress. But you know, I mean, some of these things are expensive, man. You know, when you look at things such as you know, you got towels and, you know, bed sheets and stuff like that, man. It's just some of the stuff could actually be reusable, but for some reason people leave this stuff. I mean, look at this curtain set, man. I mean, you know, it doesn't even look like it's even being used. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. But yeah, maintenance, man, that's, you know, we come up on a lot of things. And I guess the better the property, the more you'll come up on, because some of these properties are just in such bad shape, and they have some of these bad tenants. So a lot of the stuff that you get is a bunch of junk, and you can't use any of it. But, you know, like if you're on properties in like low income areas, you're not really gonna come up on much. If they're throwing something away, best believe it's a reason why they're throwing it away, and trust me, you don't want it. But when you work on properties such as this, which, you know, pretty nice, decent property, you know, people leave stuff, you come up with some decent stuff. So that's one of the pros of being a maintenance guy, depending on the property that you're gonna be on, because you can provide some nice stuff that people leave behind, you know. But I would always say check with your property's policy to see if you can actually take that stuff. I know some properties are kind of sticklers about that. They kind of want you to just throw everything away. They don't want you to keep anything. Some properties, they just really don't care. They're just like, you know, if you take it, just get it out of the apartment. So I just want to go ahead and share that real quick. And that's one of the pros of being a maintenance man. You know, I enjoy what I do, and as a benefit, people leave stuff behind, man. You know, hey, one person's trash is another person's treasure.